So Roblox has finally announced the President's Day sale for 2019, and I want to give my thoughts on everything around this, as well as go over some leaks that have come out recently, and, obviously just give my thoughts on everything. So without further ado, let's do this. Now, there's an official blog post saying President's Day Celebration 2019, was posted today, and there's quite a lot of information to be unpacking from this post. Not New Year, New You, that's not something to unpack. But from Friday, February 15th through Monday, February 18th. Now, this video is going up on Thursday, February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. So, it's coming out tomorrow when I'm posting this. And it's going to be coming out, or it's going to start at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And according to an online converter, it should be 2 p.m. in England. I'm not too sure. But those are the only conversions that I actually know, honestly. But there's that. But anyway, let's keep going. They said that they're going to be showcasing a massive assortment of bundles, hats, faces, gear, and more in the catalog. I don't know how you could get more because hats, faces, and gear are kind of what everybody buys, not really anything else. Unless Roblox is making a lot more clothing, because they haven't been releasing a lot of free clothing lately. I think the only free clothing we have is the ones that came out like years ago. So it'd be interesting if they actually did that, but I highly doubt that's what they're doing. But something interesting here is the fact that they're saying they're going to be releasing, or showcasing rather, a lot of bundles. So I'm kind of curious as to see if these are going to be Arthro bundles, or if they're actually going to be limited, because that's something I mentioned before, that we've never actually had a limited package before. So it'd be very interesting to see if they actually do it, but I really doubt it. Anyway, moving along, keep your eyes peeled on our Facebook and Twitter pages all weekend long to know what's up for grabs. Don't miss your chance. And then they decided to put up a chart right here showing some of the most, items that should get you excited. So the most exciting items from this sale, I'm assuming, because we'll give you a hint, is what they say. But anyway, according to this chart, we have a Doom bucket, we have a cone. It would be interesting to see if they make a traffic code retexture. Some antlers. I have no clue what this is, if I'm being honest. Clockworks headphones, a fedora, the bear mask thing, whatever, and a Valkyrie helm. Now, I'm going to give my thoughts on every single one, because I'm also going to be looking at a lot of leaks to help me, form my thoughts on these items. But before I even look at any leaks to tell me, what these might look like, the only thing that I'm super excited for personally is this Doom bucket. If you guys don't know, I like Doom buckets quite a lot. They're one of my favorite kinds of items, or hats on Roblox in general. I just really like, these Doom buckets. They're pretty cool. But I don't know. The Valkyrie sounds pretty interesting. I would honestly keep up just to see what's going on with this Valkyrie. I want to see, is it going to be limited? Is it not going to be limited? What's going on with this Valkyrie? And honestly, I don't know. I have no real thoughts about this until I see what they look like. But let's move on and look at the leaks. Okay, so this is not what I expected when I went to the RBX Leaks website, but as you can see, there's a lot of faces here that are pretty, not really Roblox. Honestly, I don't know what Roblox keeps thinking. I don't know. These are just so weird, honestly. I don't know. In a game with blocky characters, I don't think that these kinds of faces are really gonna fit in with the characters as much, but it would be interesting to see what Roblox decides to do with these. These could just be going to an event that's like Arthro only or something. But I don't really have any real thoughts about these other than they're pretty weird, and I don't know what Roblox is going to end up doing with these. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these personally. They do have a lot of detail in them, though. I'm going to give them that. But moving on, the Sword Pack of Honor. It's a new sword pack. Nothing special, but sword packs are cool, so I like it. They have pauldrons. This is something they tried out a long while ago, and it looks like now they're actually going to do it. If you guys don't know, they actually had one other pauldron or something like that. I don't know how many they actually had, but I saw a pauldron up there before, and I just haven't seen one in so long. So it's interesting to see that Roblox is trying to revive these. I wonder how they're going to be, received by the Roblox users in general. These are the pixel shades that you might have seen on the little banner when we were looking at the President's Day sale. But that looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, rainbow. I like pixel shades. They're kind of cool. Scrolling through, there's no Valkyrie that I can see. There's an immortal sword right here. Actually, there's 2 immortal swords. Let me just make sure I didn't skip anything. No. Okay, so we have an immortal sword right here, the Ornate Katana. I know for a fact this is not a gear. And the Earthen Immortal Sword. This one has Immortal Sword in the name, so you already know it's one. The Earthen Katana, or Ornate Katana, though, I don't know. It could be a gear. From the way it looks to be, you know how it's just upside down pretty much. It looks like it's going to be an Immortal Sword. But I don't know. But the Earthen Immortal Sword, I want to take a closer look at. This actually doesn't look that bad. If I could load it in 3D, that would be sick. Yes, okay. It's actually one of the better looking Immortal Swords in my opinion. I like how the colors are done. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Immortal Swords personally, but this one looks pretty cool. But moving on, Emerald Valkyrie. How could I miss this? Honestly, I was looking through everything and I just somehow missed this. We have the Emerald Valkyrie there. And the Valentine's Immortal Sword, which came out recently. Looks a lot like the pink Immortal Sword, or Mighty Sword, or whatever they called it, in another video I made, which I don't know how to feel about it. That's interesting, though. But the Emerald Valkyrie, I really hope this is not at all what's being released. If this is what's being released, I'm going to be sad because this is just really weird. I'm not a fan of this personally. I don't think this should be an item that's on the Roblox catalog, but whatever. I feel like, look at it, there's not really much work going into it. Let's see, if I put it into 3D, will it change a little bit? It looks like the shading is pretty bad. Yeah, this was made in like, this is 2D shading here. Like, this is just shading on the actual texture itself, not even in the 3D item. I thought maybe it was just how the image was and how the light works and whatever. But no, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of how this looks. I really thought Roblox would be able to make this, you know, nice, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Emerald Valkyrie over there. Moving on, yeah, we already hit the point where there's nothing really new. So the Doom Bucket hasn't been leaked yet, which is interesting. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you guys think there's going to be a lot of good items or bad items? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.